Hello, it's been a while. I'm just going to put this down, show you my lovely dress that I have. I got it at Gypsy View, goes down to my ankles. It's lovely. I've been able to wear dresses a bit more. I don't feel so chumpy lumpy. And a month or two ago, I brought some chub rubs from Snag Tights, and they turned up and I could not fit them. I bought a size smaller, so I think I must have got a 20 or a 24 from them. I'm not sure now, but usually I get a 26 if it's size tights. And I thought, because I'm going to be losing some weight, I'll get the size smaller or two and see how I go. And they did not fit. I could not get them up. I've got them on right now. So I have lost a size or two easily, because chub rubs, the little because like little shorts, like bike shorts that go under there, but they're made from I'll give you a show. So they've got pantyhose material, but they stop you from chafing your thighs. It's pretty cool. I do like them. Wow, phone's like, no, not happening. So on my lunch break, I have been having a lot of issues. So I've had a lot of people coming in trying to help me, support me through my DKA attack I had. So quick recap, surgery went great. A few days afterwards I went to DKA, which is diabetic ketoacidosis or something like that. And so my blood turned toxic. I wasn't getting enough insulin. My body decided it was going to start using its liver and the fat cells and proteins and bones and the things you don't want it to use for energy. It started using that for energy. I did get my ear pierced at the Gypsy Fair. Isn't it cute? So yeah, I didn't do too well after the surgery. I ended up in CCU, which is like ICU, critical care unit, intensive care unit kind of thing. Very close watch, monitored a lot for 3 days, and then I got thrown onto the ward for a day, and then I was ready to jump out a window, rip a person's arm off, start smashing them with it. I was at my limit mentally for being stuck on a bed rest. Yeah, so since then, because my diet's still changing, I am now 1.5 weeks, I'm going to say, through my soft pureed food stage. So on Monday I am going to move to soft foods, and then 2 weeks after that I go into normal foods again. So I've been told so I've had a lot of people visiting me, from the best ER nurse ever. She came over and saw me at work. I work at the hospital, so she came over and see me, and she's like, how you doing? And so I told her, and she was like, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do that, we'll get this sorted, are you okay with that? And I'm like, yes please. So she just went poof, 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 and she started getting stuff sorted. And so I've had a diabetes nurse come over and discuss with me. I've got one of them on right now to track my bloods. Can't show you because it's on my phone. My blood's been really high. I do get down a bit. So we're adjusting my Lantus, which is a slow release insulin, because I don't want to have hypos, which is low blood sugars through the night, which means I have to eat sugar, which we don't want me to do. So we've lowered the amount of medication for that I'm taking. I've got permission now to up the medication for the quick active throughout the day to use. Like I think I just took 9 units of Nova Rapid because I was up at like the 23, and I'd literally only just started breakfast. My breakfast this morning was a scrambled egg. I just had eggs with some water, scrambled it up, threw in a thingamabobble, let it do its thing, flipped it, let it do its thing, and then I got a tablespoon of cottage cheese, put a little bit of all-purpose seasoning on it. Seriously. And then threw the egg in on top and carried with it to work. As I'm actually walking to work, I'm like having a little bit. My some of the other people are like, "Oh, bringing your lunch to work with you." I'm like, "Yeah." But that was my breakfast. Lunch today, I am going to be having a lot of liquid, a lot of water. They say don't drink an hour before, or half an hour before and half an hour after. All this dust is coming in from each car that goes past. So no liquids half an hour before and half an hour after a meal. I can't do that. I need to wash my food in. It hurts if I don't. It hurts. So I'm having some. Ta-da! This is the New World ones. I don't really care what brand, but these are the cheap ones, like $3 something each. And I'll just turn them around so they're back to being pretty. Little cheese wedges. They're actually spreadable ones, they say. You can actually put this on like a bit of bread and spread it out. I'm looking forward to Cruskits next week because I can put my cheese wedges and all my things I've been having on Cruskits. So I went into Grocer app for New Zealand people. It's an app that compares local grocery stores prices on foods for you, because just because it's one price in where I live, it does not mean it's the same price on the other side of the island. And on the other side of the island there's way more stores, and they do have a lot cheaper stores over there, like discounted prices and stuff, like Pack and Save, where they don't pay for all the extra frills and stuff, so you get cheaper items. I usually, every time I go to Christchurch, I will have a grocery list and I get all my groceries over there and bring them back, just for the fact that it is so much cheaper to get them there than here. A good example is I pay like $3.50, $4 for a Lipton iced tea, the peach sugar-free ones. They're the 1.5 litre. I love them. They're my drinks, since I can't have carbonated beverages. Over here they're $5.50 a bottle, and giving dust. Blah. Cheese wedge. It's so soft. I actually went home sick yesterday. I just was in so much pain. I've been getting really lightheaded, dizzy spells. Sometimes I wonder, am I not getting enough food, or is it, I don't know. So yesterday, 2 days ago on Wednesday, every time I stood up, everything went dizzy and white, and like, you know, you feel like you're falling over backwards and you're leaning forwards. And then yesterday I was just sort of permanently dizzy. Everything was very bright to my head, and I felt like I was about to pass out, and I did not feel good, and I was in pain. I don't know if it was my back or my stomach that was causing it, but my back was sore from sitting and standing and sitting and standing, and for some reason that went around into my stomach muscles, I'm thinking, and I was just not okay. I have to be honest. I like money. I love money. I don't want to go home. I'd rather get paid. I like money. I really like money. What's wrong with my bum teeth? Anyhow, so I went home sick. That's sort of saying something. Considering I drove into town, spent an hour at work, then went home. So waste of petrol. It's only 8 minutes each way or something like that, but still fuel. Still my time. I had to get dressed, I had to brush my teeth, I had to cook myself lunch and breakfast, all that jazz. So yeah, not the happiest chappy out there yesterday. I should shut that window. This car's already full of dust. So yeah, I'll probably eat these 3 for lunch. It's really quite yummy. Yeah, I'm not chewing them as much as I should. It's not much to them to chew. They sort of melt in your mouth because they're all squishy. They do say on it, creamy wedges made from cheddar cheese, great for snacking or spreading and adding your favourite toppings. And 0.8 carbs, 0.6 of that is sugar. Oh, truck dust. Ugh. Fats are 2.4. Protein 2.3. I'm okay eating that. 140 kJs. So I'm pretty sure you divide that by 4 to get your calories. So 32.5 calories ish. I don't mind these. They are yummy. I could eat a lot of them. But yeah, I'll show you them again, eh? So put my name on them. It's quite yummy. There's a lot of things in this world that you shouldn't have. I don't believe this is one of them. Unless you're vegan, and then you shouldn't. Just stick to your principles and don't eat it. Though, if you got any good recommendations in New Zealand about some fake cheeses and stuff like that, like dairy that isn't dairy, let me know, because I've got a lot of dairy intolerant people in my family. Like I've tried using the that fake cheese powder, what is it? Nutritional yeast. That I actually quite like. I just add that to everything now. Till I lost the container. Oh well. Hello.
Oh, hello.
And something about where I live, everyone knows everyone. And if you don't, be polite. Still say hello. I remember years ago I was walking around town with one of my ex-boyfriends, and I was like, hello, and chatting to somebody, who knows, don't even know if I knew who it was, and it's like, you know everybody. I'm like, no I don't know that person. Had a full on like 10-20 minute discussion about the weather, who knows. But that is pretty much my local area. It's what we do, random chats. So I'm really enjoying my lunch break today. It's so sunny, the birds are out. It's nice. It's so nice. It's a bit of heat haze out at sea, so there's some liquid lifted off the ocean from the sun, and that might cause an issue later tonight. May not. I don't mind though if it does, because I do a bit of gardening, and if it waters itself naturally with some rain, I'm okay with that, because then it's less for me to have to water. I actually didn't water anything yesterday because I thought it was quite moist to begin with. I was a bit disappointed. My tomato off the biggest beefsteak, the first tomato I had on my beefsteak plant, rotted. It I don't have a clue why. On the tomato you've got the green bit at the top, the stalk, but then you've got like the little leafy bits, the flower thingy, I don't know, that went all rotten, and weirdly enough the thing at the bottom went all rotten, the green thing at the bottom, and none of the other ones have. And by rotten I mean fluffy mould, so I'm guessing bloom I don't know, too much water maybe. I'm not sure. I don't water my plants from the top. I water them at the roots, at the base. So it's not water on the actual fruit that's caused it. So I don't know what's caused it, but yeah, I think the gardens go well. I've got some courgettes growing now, so I'm looking forward to them in a few weeks' time. Yum. I like courgettes. If you're going to leave a comment and say how you're going to cook courgettes. I myself am a lover of chopping them up. I hate saying this, frying them in butter. Butter, salt and pepper, yum. Just like fresh fish. Butter, salt and pepper. Saying that you don't eat all fish fresh. Teriyaki, oh no, teraki's fine. They call it kahawai or kahawai. That there you want to let sit for a day in the fridge after filleting, because it's actually really gelatiny when it's fresh. You want it to actually solidify the flesh of the fish by letting it sit for a while, or it literally just goes all over your plate when you cook it. Kahawai is also quite nice if you put a little bit of flour, salt and pepper. Just stick it in the flour and salt and pepper. You could always rub it in an egg then do that, or put it in milk and do that, but to be honest, fish is already slightly wet. Just stick it in some flour and butter, flour, salt and pepper, and then fry it in butter. Oh, seriously, butter and fish, yum. That is like yum. I'm probably allowed to eat that right now too. And yet I haven't. Yeah. I have to be honest, I'm not pureeing my foods as well as I probably should be. I'm under the impression, give it a good chew. If it's still pretty fibrous, the end of your chew, spit it out, suck down the goodness, spit the fibrous part out. That's what I've been doing with asparagus. The dietitian told me not to swallow it. Because guess what I was doing? Still swallowing. Yeah. Wasn't hurting me though. But maybe it was putting pressure on the stitches internally or something. I don't know. I've had more issues with actual overeating. At dinner time, portion control I'm having troubles with. And maybe it's because I'm not getting enough protein throughout the day. But like, I'll have, you know, one of those sachets of sugar-free, I'm using Avalanche brand. The caramel, I hate caramel lattes. The caramel latte one's really good. Contradiction, I'm a bigot, who knows. So you get that, add some protein. I've been adding protein powder. I've been adding the one from the supermarket, I don't even know what it's called. I do have other ones at home now, but that's the one I have been traditionally using. And I also have a little bit of breakfast, whatever that is, who knows. Some mornings it's an egg with some cottage cheese. Some mornings it's a little bit of fish paste, a little bit of cottage cheese, and some mushy peas. That's actually what I had for lunch yesterday. Sometimes I have a cup of soup. I've fallen in love with roasted, so it's continental roasted chicken and pasta cup of soup. So it's just the little wee noodles in it. But the cup of soup itself is so thick and creamy, and it tastes nice, and it's got peas and corn floating around in it. And so you just have to let it soak for a long time and then give it a really good chew when you do eat it. So I've been eating that. I've been enjoying that. Well, my break's almost over, so I better head off. This is really probably could have had something better than 3 servings of cheese. But it's good. I couldn't couldn't be bothered cooking today. I feel like I've cooked so much. So yeah, I better head off. There's people parking. So bye bye.